Sebastian Vendel-Martinez, MMAnytt here with Matt Farmer Boy Hallam, who faces Steven Dillinsdale at Cage Warriors 66 here tomorrow. So, Farmer Boy, that's a pretty unique nickname. Where does that come from?
Yeah, well, obviously, you know, I train in Nottingham, out of Nottingham and down to London. So, and I actually come from the countryside. So the city guys seem to find it funny to say I come on my track there, and you know, I live in the farm and stuff like that. So it just carried its weight across there, and they decided to call me Farmer Boy.
All right, and what's it like coming? I can imagine that in the smaller cities, smaller towns, MMA might not be as mainstream. You might have to explain yourself a bit. At least that's how it is in some smaller towns in Sweden. Does that happen at all? That you have to sort of justify what you're doing and explain what it is?
Oh no, I mean a lot of people they actually know what MMA is. They know obviously boxing's worldwide and everybody knows what boxing is. It's just like the accessibility of it. So where I come from, it's a small village. There's a local kickboxing club and maybe boxing. That's it. So obviously travelling to the city, and it's more, a lot more people know about it, and it's a lot more people are doing that. So you've got more opportunities in the cities, then more access to MMA gyms, 100%.
And what's it like coming from a small little village to fighting in the largest promotion in Europe? That must be a pretty big upgrade.
Man, you know, it's amazing, really. You know, to come from there, it's nice. You know, when I walk around the supermarkets and just in the small town, everybody's like, "Oh, good luck," and you know, they all know what I'm up to, and it makes me proud, you know, to actually commit myself to this sport and drive forward, and then end up actually fighting on Cage Warriors, and it does motivates me massively.
Now, all your wins have come by knockout, which is pretty impressive, or knockout or TKO. Is that something that happens naturally, or do you go headhunting when you go fighting?
Yeah, well, it's a bit of both really. My first initial wins was basically I just went in there and went headhunting, and it paid off. And then obviously I've got quite two losses where I look at my game back, I'm actually overcommitting, and with guys that are building a good rapport of skills, then they can actually, you know, compensate and work me out if I'm overcommitting. So now I've got to drag it out a little bit, you know, and only go for the knockout if it's there. If not, then we'll just win the rounds and you know, or it comes naturally, whatever.
Now you're facing Steven Dillinsdale, a pretty established guy. He's been around for a while. How do you look at him as an opponent, and how do you match up your skills?
Yeah, you know, obviously at this level of fighting, there's going to be no easy fights. You know, Steven's got a good record. His only loss has come to a really well-established, I believe it's Carvalho. So it's nothing to like turn your nose up at. But for me, Steve's got good wrestling, good striking. Not exceptional in both areas, but put them together, you've got a good fighter. You know, and definitely if you're not going to be on your game, it's going to be dangerous, you know, and he's strong and he comes forward a lot and he'll do the 3 rounds. So it's made me pick my game up, and fitness, strength, technical work has all got to be on top for me, you know, to win this fight.
Do you see yourself being stronger in any particular area where you might have an advantage?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to think that I am physically stronger and bigger than Steven, but we'll see. You know, the game plan will change if that comes to light. You know, if we clinch and he doesn't seem or pose to be as strong, then my game will change, because obviously there's a plan that I'm not going to disclose on camera, but you know, it will change depending on where we think the gaps are coming up.
And what do you think the fans should expect of your fight tomorrow night?
Just a bit of a different fighter, you know. Still got heavy hands, and if they hit, they're gonna cause some damage, and they're gonna be a great knockout. But if they don't, they're gonna see me drag this out and take it into the 3rd round. I've got my crazy kicks, and I've been practicing some wicked ones, but they're only gonna come out if the opportunity comes. So.
Well, in that case, fans can look forward to some crazy kicks and a more evolved game for Matt Hallam, who faces Steven Dillinsdale at Cage Warriors 68 tomorrow here in Liverpool. Thank you very much, and good luck in the fight.
Nice one. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.